2nd, 2025, and so it's time for the all signs tarot reading. I like doing these live. If you pop in while I'm reading here, I won't be taking any questions, but you can give me your zodiac sign and I will be happy to pull that one next in line so you're not waiting too long. I've been sitting here shuffling for a few minutes. I hope everyone's having a wonderful morning so far. I'm going to go ahead and get started and see who's coming in first. Libra. We've got Libra coming in first. So let's go ahead and draw for Libra. Could we have a reading for Libra, please? And I'm not sure you guys can see the stones here. I do want it to be in the camera a bit so you guys can see that. All right, how's that? A little better? We've got Libra coming in. What's our reading for Libra look like today? This will serve for the entire week. This will be something that Libra can keep in mind, things that might be coming up, things that Libras might be dealing with. Let's find out what's going on. All right, so we've got two popping out right here. The Sun card coming in first, and then the Two of Swords coming in reverse. Let's find out what this is talking about. Okay, so feels like you are in the process of making a really hard decision. It's like on one side of this decision, you know that you can create happiness, it's right for you, it's going to bring you good energy, and then you feel like, though, that you have to do something else, but that something else feels like a failure. So let's find out what's going on. Yeah, okay, so the Ace of Wands is coming in, the Devil card, the Hermit in reverse, and the Page of Cups. You know what? You're definitely on the right track. Libras, if you have been dealing with a situation where you feel like you know something is not okay, something is not right and it's not working, and you've been trying to figure out how to get out of the situation, something has recently occurred to you or maybe presented itself and given you some insight as to how to move forward. If that's the case, you are getting the thumbs up. You're getting the Ace of Wands here. It is time for you to act on that. You're right about your suspicions or your understanding about a situation. And taking this course of action can break you free from some pretty strong bondage. It's some kind of habit or addiction, some kind of chain. Could be a person in your life that you've been having a hard time breaking free from. The Devil card has all kinds of symbolism in here, so take a good hard look at it and see what this means to you. And it's time to act. You've been going over this, thinking about it, trying to figure out on your own what to do, and now you have an opportunity to act on it. So it is time for you to step out of that internal space of introspection and kind of going over things in your mind and talk to some people. Page of Cups coming in here. There's something new, there's something exciting and ready for you to jump into. And it could be another person, it could be someone you can talk to, a friend that can help you sort of get out of whatever the situation is. Queen of Cups coming in here. Queen of Cups holds the space for the emotions, and she is really, really good at navigating her own emotions and the emotions of those around her. So you know, it's like Libra, you really know the right thing to do here, and it is time to act. I understand that you're feeling a bit apprehensive about jumping because this is going to be a leap. This is a leap of faith, and so a little bit of apprehension is present. But you got to do it. If you wait, if you don't use this momentum now, I feel like you are going to be returning to an old harmful pattern, an old pattern that brings you some degree of pain or suffering, or it's like you already know the lesson, you don't have to learn it again. You know, yeah, don't go backwards. It's your chance to move forward. It really is. you got to just stay clear. Your Page of Swords is coming in reverse here, and it's like you're still trying to make excuses for why you should stay where you are. And you don't have to do that. It's time to move forward. Ace of Wands coming in. Is there one more card for Libra? Yeah, this is going to be a no-win situation. If you stay in this situation, you're going to keep repeating the same problem, the same negative outcome, the same results that you don't want to get. So you've got to go for it. Whatever you've been thinking, Libra, it's time to act, and you've got the momentum and you've got the right idea. So more power to you. Move on ahead. All right, let me take a moment to, I see some comments coming in here. I want to see what the comments are. And as I mentioned when I started this morning, I'm not taking questions today. This is the all signs reading. So if you're in here listening, go ahead and tell me what your zodiac sign is, and I will read through the zodiac readings in order of appearance in the comment thread. So, good morning. All right, let's see. We've got Stephen. All right, so I see Stephen, Yuri, good morning. Stephen, what's your zodiac sign again? Sagittarius, that's right. All right, so let me go ahead and pull in Sagittarius. There it is. Okay. So we will read for Sagittarius now. Here's our Sagittarius. Let's get a Sagittarius reading, please. What do we need to know for Sagittarius? All right, let's see what Sagittarius needs to know this week. Could we please have a reading for Sagittarius? Here we go. Well, we're going to start with these two because they just fell out. All right, King of Swords coming in reverse, and then the Four of Swords coming in upright. If you are not sure about what to do, like you can't see a clear path ahead, it's going to be important to just wait a minute. You've got to just take a beat. You've got to rest on this. You need more clarity before moving forward. Wheel of Fortune coming in reverse. The timing isn't quite right yet to act, but if you can have a little bit of faith, that's the Six of Swords coming in here. Things are going to be moving ahead. Yeah, you're feeling sort of trapped right now. You're feeling a little bit like, I'm getting the sense that you're very uncomfortable with the current situation and you want to act on something, but you do not have the clarity that's needed in order to move forward. So that is why your King of Swords is coming in reverse, and you're going to have to get that clarity. Okay, and the Tower coming in here in reverse, part of the reason that clarity is not present is because you're trying to maybe ignore some of the facts. There's some things that you might not be ready to confront yet. Yeah, and then the Knight of Swords coming in reverse here. You're not quite ready to go all in with something and fully embrace what's required. The Queen of Cups coming in here. You got to be able to navigate your emotions right now. You've got to be able to really accept them and honor them and give yourself that space to deal with whatever this Tower situation is. There's something that you're not really ready to confront, and it's really what's keeping you constricted. It's like you really, it's like maybe there's a solution, but the only solution you see is not one that you want to act on, because it's, I don't know, maybe it's going to cause you to sacrifice something you don't want to sacrifice. It's causing you to do something you want to do. And right now, you don't have to make the decision. Right now, you just need to pause. You just need to create that space for clarity And once you do that, it's like all of a sudden things are going to start moving. Things are just going to start moving right along. So you're kind of like treading water right now. And I'm getting this image of someone who's in water and they're panicking and they're like, I can't swim, I got to get out of here. And you're like treading water. And then somebody says, okay, stop treading water. Just put your feet down. And you put your feet down and you're like, oh, the water is shallow. I can move freely now. That's the sense that I'm getting for Sagittarius this week. So, yeah. And the Knight of Wands coming in here. You've got all this going on, and then as soon as you acknowledge what you're feeling and face your fears about something and just put your feet down, just stand up, stop treading water so hard, stop flailing around, then all of a sudden things are going to move so quickly and things are going to work. And then the Chariot coming in. I mean, really, this is what's needed in order for you to grasp and take control of the situation. All right, Sagittarius, is there one more card? The World. This is opening doors for big, big change. And you've got the energetic support all around you. You've got all the elements that you need and you are protected, okay? So have that faith. Feel that security, all right? And then you'll be able to move forward with whatever it is you need. All right, thank you for that Sagittarius reading. Let me go ahead and shuffle these back in, and then I'll take a look to see who's coming in next. All right, so we've got, okay, Stephen, I'm trying to be patient and just let the flowers bloom in their own sweet time and season. I've got things I can do in the meantime. Thank you so much, always encouraging. You're very, very welcome. Who would like me to pull next? I've done Libra and Sagittarius. If you're in here, I see people in here. So, okay, Blossom, Leo. We're going to go ahead and pull for Leo. Thank you, Blossom. Where is my Leo? Is it in my hand already? Where is my Leo? There it is. Okay. Could we have a reading for Leo, please? All right, let's see what's going on. Could we have a Leo reading, please? Leo, Leo, Leo. I'm feeling a new wave of energy coming through with Leo. Very, very different energy than Sagittarius. This is almost like a nervous energy, a nervous, like antsy, feeling antsy. What's coming in for Leo this week, guys? Could we have a reading for Leo, please? Here we go. All right, Leo, something's a little bit unbalanced. You've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Could have something to do with your family. Could have something to do with your household finances. Page of Swords in reverse. Seven of Swords in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. Okay. I am feeling like... All right, Leo, I'm feeling like you are in a position right now where you really are dealing with some kind of setback, potential setback in your, I'm feeling like it could really be finances here. The Ten of Pentacles holds a lot of different meanings. One of the meanings is family, security, safety. It can mean legacy. It can mean the financial abundance and health of your home, your family life, your core immediate family. With the Page of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and then the Knight of Swords all coming in reverse, there's definitely a feeling of You got to watch out to make sure that your finances are okay and no one is trying to get away with something. This could have to do with an inheritance. If you are one of the people named on a will, or if you are expecting some kind of inheritance, there may be people who are also on the will trying to get away with something. It can mean that someone in your household is maybe siphoning some of the money. Some of your money is going to places that it's not supposed to be going, and you don't quite know yet, but you're about to find out. Like that's the reason this card is in reverse. There's something that is about to come to light. And it's going to be really important that when you discover what it is, you have a sense of calmness and you allow yourself time to really understand the whole situation before acting on it. If you jump in without knowing everything, you're going to find yourself in a tough spot, and you're going to realize that it's too late to correct anything. You're going to be looking back and being like, okay, now I'm just in the spot where I am, and there's really nothing I can do about it except for move forward and try to clean things up. You really want to give yourself space this week to find out all of the details, everything that has to do with your finances, credit cards, identity theft, check your bank account, make sure that everything is going correctly in terms of, money coming in and money going out. Really get your eyes on it so that you can discover where I'm getting so many water messages today. What's coming in right now is I'm not a feng shui expert, but I like to dabble. And one of the things that I understand about feng shui is that if you have any water issues in your household, like a leaky faucet, something that's dripping, a toilet that runs, that needs to be corrected so that you don't have money washing away. And I'm feeling that right now coming through for Leo. You've got to make sure you get all of the little loose ends figured out and make sure there are no leaks in your finances. Okay? So that is something that Leo wants to focus on this week, is making sure you understand what your financial situation is and see how you can correct it before it gets worse. All right, take care of it right now. Don't act hastily. That's again the Knight of Swords coming in reverse here. You can't act hastily. You have to act with clarity and taking precaution. All right. So that's for Leo. Is there something else coming in for Leo? The Sun. This is such a Leo energy card. I don't know if this is actually a Leo card. I don't know that it is, but it always makes me think of a Leo. You'll be able to handle this. This is what you needed to hear today in order to make sure that everything turns out right and you can just keep the momentum going. Okay, I'm like stumbling on my words today. I don't know why. It's something about the M's coming through. Okay, thank you for that Leo reading. I hope that was helpful for all the Leos listening. I'm seeing some comments coming in, so I will go ahead and shuffle these cards back in and then see what's going on in the chat section. All right, so we've got, let me scroll back up here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we've got lots of things coming in here. Blossom, hi, I'm Leo. Pretty Kapoor, thank you for stopping in today. Pretty, hi, how are you? Okay, test the spirits. They are of Yah, Jesus, Yahshua, yes. I rebuke all demonic, all terror, domination found in his name. Pray, amen. Thank you for your protection today. Like 3 current feelings of Himanshu for Preeti. All right. Preeti, I am reading only the zodiac readings today. I won't be answering any personal questions, but please feel free to pop your zodiac sign in here, and I will read those in order of appearance, okay? Let's see. And thank you for subscribing. All right, Blossom, oh my gosh, yes, my family, and I don't know how to find out. Okay. New subscriber, 3 current feelings for Preeti. Hi, okay, Mikasa, hi. Chosen one, I'm ready to understand. Yeah, the toilet, right? Pretty poor new subscriber. Thank you so much, Preeti. Yes, you're correct. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Okay, next in, we've got Capricorn. Capricorn coming in next. This is for Wanda Harris, and then Preeti Kapoor. I will do Virgo. Annapurna, we have done Leo. I just finished Leo, so go ahead and rewind a little bit. Mikasa, you're Leo, so if you didn't hear that Leo reading, go ahead and rewind a little bit and you'll get your Leo reading. And all right, so now we're going to read for Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for chiming in and letting me know what to read for next. Let's find Capricorn. Here we go, right at the top, ready to go. Capricorn. Could we have a reading for Capricorn, please? I feel compelled to tell you all that I really enjoy being here and reading these cards for you all. This is where I really find my connection with Source and connection with the people around me. So I thank you all for being here and allowing me to read cards for you. We are reading for Capricorn now. Could we have a reading for Capricorn, please? Funny, I'm sitting here, I'm sure I've mentioned this before, I am not of tall stature, so when I sit in most chairs, my feet don't touch the floor without a little bit of effort, and I'm sitting here like just dangling, my ankles are hooked, and all of a sudden I heard, put your feet down, yeah, because I gotta get grounded, you know, put your feet down. Okay, Capricorn, I think you're coming through now. What do we have for Capricorn? Oh, no, this is not, I gotta keep shuffling. That's the Ace of Wands in reverse. Sometimes Spirit sends me messages while I'm shuffling to let me know if I'm dealing the right cards. I'm feeling like we need one of these. Capricorn, you've got a very particular message coming through today. There's a lot of shuffling going on and things need to be settled correctly. Here, this is starting to feel right. Okay, I think this is you. King of Wands in reverse. 8 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Wands upright, Queen of Cups in reverse, and the 9 of Swords upright. Judgment in reverse. Okay. Capricorn, are you dealing with something this week where you feel like you got to make a move? You got to do something. You got to go off on your own. Maybe you're in a position where you need to be the dissent, you know, like you see stuff going on around you and you don't agree with what's going on, so you need to speak out against it. And you feel like you're lacking the confidence, like you're not feeling safe to bring out your opinion in this situation. It could be anywhere from like that kind of feeling to actually knowing that you have to leave a situation and go off on your own, and you just are lacking the confidence right now. You don't feel like you have it in you to be the dissent, to go your own way, to, you know, move to the beat of your own drum, so to speak. And you are scared. You're really afraid of the conflict. You're definitely afraid of the conflict right now. That is clouding your judgment. This fear of conflict, this inability to stand firm in your values or whatever you know to be right is causing you some trouble, and it's clouding your judgment. It might be causing you to do some things that you don't want to do, and yeah, you know what? It's causing you to miss an opportunity, a pretty important opportunity. I think that it's time for you to get some clarity maybe on what's needed. I know I'm getting this feeling like you're stuck between a rock and a hard place with this 2 of Swords coming in here. Maybe this is something to do with your family. Like, I don't know. The Pentacles is coming through here. So this could have to do with your family and what is needed. Like maybe you see something going on in your family. You're not really sure what to do about it. You're trying to avoid conflict. Maybe you see someone's behavior is, you know, not quite right at the moment. They're not handling things well, and you're afraid to speak out against it. But there's definitely a feeling that's coming through here of being sort of bound, like your throat chakra is trapped. And I think, yeah, you're really afraid of rocking the boat. You're really, really afraid of rocking the boat. Page of Pentacles coming in here. This could be your silver lining. If you can, what do we need? Okay, what does Capricorn need in order to discover the Page of Pentacles? Hanged Man in reverse. I think that there's more for you to know. I think that you're reluctant to surrender to the situation. You are trapped. This is the false self-imprisonment card. You got to let the blindfold off. You're really scared. You're really afraid that you're going to be the odd man out, the black sheep. You gotta break away. You're very, very attached to the security that you're receiving right now by being quiet. You're very attached to that security. You feel like you're safe within this realm here, but you also see that this realm there's something off about it. There's something that isn't working, and you're really afraid to speak out against it. If you can allow yourself a little bit of, how do you get that feeling of, yeah, you're so afraid of loss right now. Okay, the Magician. You got to get grounded, and you got to call in source energy. You really need to speak to your highest good, okay? If you can have a conversation, prayer or meditation, or keeping your thoughts in line where you're asking for the highest good of all involved, okay? Get yourself in that place, and all of a sudden, you're going to see that the Page of Pentacles is going to present you with an idea, a solution, something concrete that you can work with. It's more than just an idea. It's going to be like really there, okay? So there is a solution at hand. You just can't quite see it because you feel so scared, and you feel so, you're lacking confidence, and you are afraid to leave this safe space. But it's like it's needed. Something is needed, and you're the one to bring forward what is needed. You're the one who's recognizing that something has to be done here. So see if you can call out to God, universe, spirit, whatever, you know, quantum physics, energy, whatever you believe, call out to that and ask for guidance to achieve the highest good for all involved. And keep reminding yourself that you are okay. You are in a safe space. And then things will start to flourish. Then you'll start to see the answer. Okay, so if you're a Capricorn and you're feeling sort of trapped and stuck this week, see if you can find that touchstone and keep going back to that. All right. And I see no reason why you're not supposed to speak out here, is the thing. You're not getting any cards that are telling you to remain silent. You're getting cards that are asking you to find a way to, you know, make this solution happen. All right. Thank you for that Capricorn reading. A lot of heavy heart in that one. Some Capricorns out there are really either right now faced with a challenge, rock and a hard place challenge, or something might present itself and you're going to feel scared to speak out against it. Could be something in your family. Thank you for that Capricorn reading. Let me get caught up in the chat screen. Okay, Virgo. All right, I think I'm just going to jump to Virgo next because there is a Virgo right after Capricorn. So here comes Virgo. Here's the reading for Virgo. Could we have a reading for Virgo, please? So far, we have read for Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, and Capricorn. If you are Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, or Capricorn, you already have had your cards read. So just rewind through the video and you will find it. Could we now have a reading for Virgo, please? Okay. All right, so we've got 8 of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance in reverse, and then the 10 of Wands upright. Okay, so this is you made your bed, now you're laying in it reading, or if you're right now feeling like you have that anxiety paralysis, you know, it's like the procrastination paralysis where you are overwhelmed or you don't feel like you have the energy to get things done. It's going to be really important for you right now to start taking those baby steps and getting some things done. Like pick a corner and get started, because whatever you don't do, whatever you put off, is going to come back and bite you in the butt, and you're going to feel really, really overwhelmed at that point. So Virgos right now, if you're already in that space of overwhelm, you're getting the same kind of advice here. You pick a corner and you get started. The more you wait, the harder it's going to become. So if something's popping up in your life right now where maybe it's, you know, it seems like a problem that is, I don't know, it's like you get a toll violation. You know, you drive through a toll somewhere and your Easy Pass doesn't, you know, record or something, or you don't have an Easy Pass and you get a notice in the mail saying, hey, you went through this toll and now you owe $6. If you put that off and you don't pay that toll in 30 days, all of a sudden there's a fine assessed to it. And now you're paying $36 or $46 or whatever it is. And then it keeps getting worse and snowballing. I'm getting that vibe here, Virgo. So make sure you're staying on top of things. Yeah, Queen of Swords. No BS here, okay? Queen of Swords is like, you do it. Like, you got to get it done, and you got to get it done right, and you got to do it now. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what else is going on in your life right now. There's no BS. It's like, just do the job. Do what you know you got to get done. 8 of Cups coming in reverse, the Emperor in reverse, the Six of Wands upright. Okay, you're not in this by yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed and you don't feel like you can manage all this right now, ask for help. You're allowed to ask for help right now. And in fact, given the vibe of this reading, I would mention that if you're feeling like you can't do it on your own, if you don't ask for help, then you're really gonna make a mess of things. Yeah, it's time for some finesse. It's not time for brute strength and force. You gotta put your big kid pants on and just get started. And if that means putting your big kid pants on and throwing the ego out the window and the pride out the window and making a call and asking for help, that's what you got to do, okay? Yeah, and this is going to get you right back into Chariot, okay? This dueling, you know, opposing forces driving something forward in a straight line. This is you. This is how you're going to take control of the situation. So Virgos, any Virgos out there who have been slacking a little bit or distracted a little bit, maybe you have been just dealing with other stuff, you know, like sometimes we have to prioritize other things. Sometimes we need downtime. Sometimes we need self-care. Sometimes we need to call a friend and take care of somebody else. Even if you did something for a really good reason, it's simply time for you to refocus now before things get too out of hand. Okay, so that's the Virgo reading today. I hope that was helpful. Does Virgo have another card coming through? Judgment in reverse. Do not lie to yourself. There may be some Virgos listening here saying, I have everything under control. I do that sometimes. I'm a Virgo. Sometimes I'm like, everything's fine. I've got this. I don't need any help. And then I make a big mess of something. It's when I'm not using my good judgment. So Virgos, use your good judgment right now and pick a corner and get started and ask for help and everything will be fine. All right? Thank you for that Virgo reading. Let's see what's coming in next. Okay, Capricorn, Virgo, Leo, Annapura, Mikasa, Leo. Okay, Marjan, Sante, Cancer. We've got Cancer coming in next. All right, let's find our Cancer stone. Here we go. We've got Cancer coming in. Could we have a reading for Cancer, please? If you're just popping in now, we have done readings for Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, and Virgo, and now we're about to do Cancer. So if you have already missed your zodiac sign, just rewind through the video and it will be there for you. And if your zodiac sign hasn't been called yet, go ahead and pop it in the comments section in the chat box because I'm reading them in order of request. Could we have a reading for Cancer, please? What's Cancer got going on this week? Cancer reading, please. Here we go. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. That typically means you're taking a moment. You're just sort of taking pause and assessing things. Sometimes this could mean you're not really sure about how you feel towards something that you've been putting your effort into. And sometimes it means that like you're stopping to look at it and you're like, it's not exactly what I was hoping for. So let's see where this is going. The Six of Cups coming in next. That could have to do with past memories. It could be old friends. It could be playfulness. Page of Swords coming in here, reverse next. And then the Three of Cups coming upright. Okay, I need to take a sip of my coffee. Cancers. You may be feeling a little bit of disappointment toward your social circle or your friends. Maybe you're lacking in fun. Maybe it's time to have some fun. You could be facing challenges getting together with people, making plans. Like, maybe you've been really wanting to schedule that brunch with all of your old friends or have some kind of reunion and things aren't really lining up. I'm thinking that if that's the case, you might be attached to your ideas of how you want this to look rather than the openness that's needed. This could be like everybody's trying to plan a vacation together and you're really stuck on making sure that you go to a beach somewhere, a beach that has, I don't know, tortoises, and your friends are like, well, we don't really need to go to a beach. It's too expensive for us to go to the beach. Why can't we go to, some other place? Let's do a cabin that we can all afford to go to. And you're like, no, it's got to be a beach. It's not going to work out if you can't let go of some of those ideas. Like you got to refocus your goal. Is your goal to be on a beach or is your goal to get together with your friends? Right now you're being asked to pick the friends over the particulars because you need that kind of social interaction right now. That's going to be much more beneficial to you than accommodating for some of these details that you might be getting stuck on. Okay, so there's a little degree of unfairness in this as well. If you've been trying to get together with people and you're hitting resistance, someone feels like they have been treated unfairly, and if that's the case, it's time to address it. You're going to be okay if you can address this. Wheel of Fortune is coming in upright, so it's like you just have these little areas, these little tweaks to make in order to enhance your social circle and to get connected with people. You've got a few little tweaks, all right? But it's like it's there for you. These people want to be with you. They're there for you. It's just that there's something you're doing that's making things difficult, okay? And you don't have to do those things. That's false self-imprisonment. You've got to let those go. You just got to let those go. It's throwing the balance off, and it's making people feel like they can't work with you. And that's why you're like, I just don't like the way things are going right now. But they will get better. You will be happy with the way they're going. And don't try to manipulate a situation, okay? Don't do that. Be really open and honest. You can say, you know what, guys? Okay, I really was hoping that we are going to brunch at some fancy place, and you guys all want to go out to dinner at some other place that I don't really like. Can we compromise? Don't be like, I called the dinner place and we can't get a reservation. Don't do anything to be sort of manipulative. And don't try to pit people against each other. Don't try to get some people to side with you. This is all going to result in an injustice, and it's going to push you further apart from what your actual goal is. When you started out this endeavor, the goal was to connect with people. Don't get lost in the details and get attached. Yeah, there's too much fieriness around this. You're forcing, you're working too hard for the wrong stuff. It's time to get rebalanced. You can correct this. You can correct this and then move forward into the Wheel of Fortune and get the results that you wanted. Now, that was a very specific reading. If you are a Cancer and you're like, well, I'm not trying to make plans with people right now. In fact, I'm so busy that I can't make plans with people right now. This also applies to you. You're so busy focusing on the stuff that you think you have to focus on, and you're harping on all of these details, you're not making room for people in your life right now. So this reading applies to you as well. Take a listen to all of the cards. Take a look at all these cards that are coming through and see how this applies to you. There's something that you're potentially doing right now, Cancer, that is blocking your social engagements and connections, and that is what's needed right now. You need social engagements and connections. You need more fun, you need more love, you need more life energy, and it's there for you if you can break away from some of these things that you're sort of hooking yourself onto. Okay, thank you for that Cancer reading. I appreciate that Cancer reading. Let's go ahead and shuffle these back in and see who's coming in next. All right, so we've got You Go Fish. Stephen Yuri retracted a couple of messages. Good morning, my birthday is 11/24/75. That's a good birthday. I like that birthday. Alicia Gonzalez. All right, Stephen Holmes, go drink your Ensure and go to the senior center only. All right, doesn't matter. Can't do anything for a Pisces. We haven't done Pisces yet. I will pull Pisces now. Thank you, Mark Shankly. I will go ahead and pull for Pisces now. Here's Pisces right on the top, ready to go. Could we have a reading for Pisces, please? close. This might be it. One more Pisces. Get a Pisces reading, please. Ah, here we go. Okay, here we go. Pisces. What opportunity is trying to come into your life right now? Okay, so you may be, I mean, you're definitely focusing on the wrong stuff. There's some kind of opportunity that wants to come in right now, and you're like putting all of your efforts and energy into the wrong place. Look, you're starting with, okay, I love when these two cards bookend each other. You have the Four of Cups. You see this Four of Cups coming in. It's like the universe trying to hand you this cup full of opportunity. And you're sitting under this tree sulking, and you're focusing on these three cups down here on the ground, right? Like you're really paying attention to these guys here. And the universe is like, hey, look at this. And then you're getting this, which is the same, look at that. It's a close-up view. It's like the universe right now is saying, you have to open your eyes. You have to look at this right now. This is a big deal coming in for you, and you want it. We know you want it. You've been asking for it. And now that it's coming in, you're focusing on these things down here, and you're focusing a lot. You're putting a lot of time and effort and energy and resources into an area of your life where it's not going to be fulfilling. It's going to be a waste of time. And maybe you're at the point where you're putting good money after bad, and that's why you keep on doing it. And the universe is like, hey, no, stop putting it there. Put it over here. So let's see. Six of Cups in reverse, the Fool in reverse, the Magician. You are holding so tightly onto the past. Pisces, there's stuff that you learned that happened that's in the past. You don't want to, that happen again, or you're trying to go back and find something from the past. This could be like a Pisces that is feeling like, I really want this person back in my life, and you're trying so hard to fix something, and you're trying to reconnect with this person, when all the while this new person that's like your twin flame meant for you is coming in, and they're like, hey, over here, big neon lights. They're like, come on, I'm ready. And you're like, I don't even see you. I've got my blinders on because I'm looking back over here. Pisces, it's time for you to let that go. Whatever you've been harping on from the past, whatever you're trying to reconnect with, whatever you've been trying to make work, it's not meant for you to do it, which is why it hasn't been working. It's like you're doing everything right. You know you're doing everything right, and you're like, this can't possibly not work. It's not going to work because it's not for you to do. Sometimes that's just the way of it. Stop putting your efforts in the wrong area and open the door and just look in the other direction. Just look up, because universe is trying to send you something big, really, really, really big and fulfilling and delightful and wonderful, and it's there for you, and you're going to be making the world a better place by taking it, and you just got to take it. Okay, as soon as you let go of your past, you're going to be right here with the Magician. Suddenly things are going to manifest, things are going to be happening. You're going to be like, oh, all of these skills and tools and actions I've been applying all this time to the wrong area, suddenly they work miraculously well, and everything's happening so easy and falling into place, okay? It's you that's blocking the progress. So, yeah, you're so afraid to move past this. The Tower in reverse is what you're getting. You are afraid of the upheaval. You're so afraid to let go of whatever this thing is. You really, really want it to work, and it's not going to. You've got to just have that clarity. You've got to let it go. You got to stop, beating a dead horse is what's happening. And for some of you, this has to do with people, for sure. Just focusing your energy into the wrong people, the wrong cohort, the wrong relationship, the wrong job, where you've been working so hard for some group of people, and it's just resulting in conflict. It's just a source of constant conflict and disappointment. Nobody wins. Nobody wins if you keep going back there. Queen of Cups in reverse, Knight of Pentacles upright. It's really time to start letting go of the past and taking steps forward. It's like as soon as you take those steps forward, things are just going to happen. They're going to open up, okay? Pisces, that was your reading. Is there another card for Pisces? Some of you need to leave a bad relationship. Yeah. Some of the Pisces listening today need to get out of this relationship that hasn't been working. Or you have to let go of the idea this could be an unrequited love situation. You think you're sort of supposed to be with someone from your past and you really want it to work, and it's not going to work. There's someone else trying to come in. All right, thank you for that Pisces reading. I'm going to shuffle these up good, shuffle them well. All well and good. Let's see who's coming in next. All right, we've got Pisces. Let's see. Christian. Long distance relationship. He's still over in contact. Give me your signs, guys. Icy Wiener. Sorry you feel that way. Rising so far was perfect. Have a great day, everyone. Hope y'all make most of it. Yes, me too. We got a couple of questions coming in here. Okay, Philip Ramucci, you're looking for the Aries reading. I will pop that in here now. I'm looking for the Aries reading. Here it comes. Could we have a reading for Aries, please? If you guys are just tuning in now, I have gone through Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, and Pisces. So if you are any of those zodiac signs, please rewind this video to find your reading. Anyone who has not yet heard your reading, go ahead and pop your zodiac sign in the chat box and I will read them in order of appearance. Okay, so we're going to go to Aries now. Let's get our Aries out. Here we go. Could we have a reading for Aries, please? For Aries, please. There's a real sense of calm coming in. Real nice sense of calm. Definitely feeling like going with the flow. Balancing. Reading for Aries, please. One more. So thorough. Here we go. All right. Justice in reverse, followed by the King of Wands, Ace of Cups, Judgment. Okay. Something is about to be corrected. Aries, you've had some realization, some kind of epiphany where you thought things were one way and you discovered they're not necessarily that way. And you have an opportunity where you're able to really pivot. You're ready to correct course. You're ready to take action. And with this Ace of Cups coming in here, it's like a really good time. You're going to find a great deal of fulfillment in this. And energetically speaking, you're going to be receiving more than you thought you were going to be receiving by pivoting. And then when you have justice and judgment flanking a spread here like this, I mean, putting your energy into the pivot is going to be so beneficial for you, and you are at a place where you can really correct course, and you're being called to do it. People, I think, with this Judgment card, sometimes they focus so heavily on the judgment aspect of the card, being judged, judging others, judging a situation, that they forget to pay attention to this massive trumpeter, the trumpeteers, like, doo doo doo, like, here I am, here's your calling. And that is such an important piece of the puzzle for Judgment, because you're hearing the call and you're following it. You're like, yes, that's me. Ding, ding, ding. You're at the DMV and they call your number and you're like, okay, let's go. That's this, right? You're using your good judgment to move forward. The Chariot in reverse, you're letting go of some of your control and having faith. This is absolutely stunning. These two, I hardly ever see these two cards come together like this. The Chariot can often represent feeling insecure. Sometimes it can represent not having the forward momentum, like something's blocked. Then you've got letting go of control and having faith instead. And you're really having that kind of energy. Like, that's part of the realization that you have brought onto yourself. It's beautiful. And what's even better about it is that with this Seven of Pentacles coming in here, the areas of your life that you feel dissatisfied in, suddenly you're going to start being able to either leave them behind, like you're not even going to worry about that anymore. Like, that was important to me at one point, but it's no longer important to me now, so I'm going to let it stay where it was. Or you are understanding how to improve upon this situation. This is a course correction kind of reading for Aries today. Some of the things that you've been ignoring, some of the truths that you've been sort of blocking out, they're going to be coming in, and it's a good time to let them, because they're going to result in illumination. This little step here is going to bring you a great deal of vitality and illumination. You're going to see things much more clearly, and you're going to know exactly the steps to take next. So really good job. The 10 of Pentacles coming in reverse and the Hermit upright. Then the Knight of Pentacles in reverse and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so this is an area where you may want to stop focusing your energy. This could be an area of your life where things haven't been working out and it's time to pivot. Like the King of Wands is pivoting here, because you're taking this, you're shining a light on areas within your household that are not working, and things that need to come to an end, things that you're not going to be putting any more energy into, because the truth is coming out. Once the truth comes out, this is in reverse. This card here is in reverse. There's truth that's coming out, and you want to acknowledge that truth. That's going to be what shines the light on everything. Okay? So is there one more card for Aries coming out? 3 of Wands in reverse. So you might be having these moments of clarity and illumination and understanding about how to course correct. Allow that to happen before jumping into the next phase of things. It's no need to, you're not in a place right now where you need to plan out 30 years into your future. You're not committing to anything long term. You're not there yet. Right now it's about course correction and rebalance. And then once you get there, maybe this 3 of Wands will flip back over into the upright position. Okay? Thank you for that Aries reading. I really enjoyed that one. A lot of good energy coming in for Aries. A lot of really good energy. A lot of clarity. A lot of life energy. All right, let's see who's coming in next. Okay, Miriam, love us. Thank you, universe. Brandy Johnson. Hi, Brandy. How are you? Good morning at Enfys Tarot. I'm so happy to catch you live. Have you read Taurus, Sun, or Libra? I have read Libra. I have not read Taurus. Let's do Taurus. All right, here comes Taurus. Could we have a reading for Taurus, please? Libra was the first reading today. So if you want to catch that Libra reading after the Taurus reading, just go ahead and rewind. Taurus. Big something going on here, my shoulders and my upper back. Something's definitely going on with Taurus. Here we go. All right, Taurus. An imbalance. There's an imbalance. So for any of the Taurus out there, if you're feeling the same kind of tension and heaviness in your heart, shoulders, upper back, it is because there's an imbalance. You may be carrying too much. And you might want to understand that you're holding on to a lot. You're taking a lot of the responsibility because you believe that it's yours to carry. But in truth, you can have a little bit more faith and allow things to unfold as they need to. Okay? Part of this pressure and tension and stress up here is because you're forcing against something that you don't need to force against. And you're like trying to take leaps when really you could just be floating down the lazy river, okay? This is an important card, and I want to share right now some of the symbolism in it. I haven't done that in a while, and for some reason, I'm feeling the need to let that come through now. In this card, you see these vulnerable people in this boat, and you have someone rowing the boat. The vulnerable people have their back to the person who's rowing, right? Everything in between the boat and the shore ahead is clear, smooth sailing, okay? Everything behind the boat and under the boat, below these swords, is rough. The reason that's really important is because these swords represent your thoughts and your beliefs and your convictions. And that's what's making things difficult. You're allowed to have faith sometimes. You're allowed to let go of some of your convictions that are no longer serving you. You're allowed to have a belief, and it can be true. The belief can be real and true. And you can say, okay, but I'm going to choose not to apply that right here, right now. And instead, I'm going to have faith that everything's going to turn out okay. This could, this is definitely stealing your joy. Taurus, if you're in this situation here, this mentality is stealing your joy. It's going to impact your relationships, and it's going to impact your relationship with yourself. Right now, there's a degree of unity that is lacking, and there's a degree of connection that is at the mercy of your convictions. And it's really time to have faith. The moon coming here in reverse, you get a lot of big cards today. The moon coming in reverse reminds you to pay attention to your intuition and allow the messiness. Sometimes we are hoping that things will come with chariot energy, where it's just clean, straight line and lots of control over the situation. And the moon coming in reminds us to embrace the messy. Embrace the back and forth. Allow yourself to meander a little bit. Not everything has to be rushed. Not everything has to be in control all the time. Let yourself listen to your intuition, okay? And if you've got red flags coming up about anything, pay attention to those, all right? Sometimes we have red flags that pop up about our convictions, about our values, about ourselves. And we've got the little, you know, voice in the back there asking us to listen to it, and we just kind of shut it out because we're like, we can't deal with that right now. We got to focus on moving ahead and staying on course. You're being asked right now to listen to that, all right? You got the 6 of Wands coming in, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. Both of these are in reverse. And then the 10 of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. And then the 9 of Pentacles upright. Let me get really, really clear on the message that's coming through here, because I suspect that these are each elements of what we're dealing with here. A lot of this has to do with letting go of control. Some of this also has to do with letting go of other people controlling you. I think that you're hearing influences coming in that are making you feel like if you don't do something, it's going to make you look bad. You're afraid of looking bad. There appears to be some pressure on you from some directions. There are some influences, and maybe those influences mean well. Like maybe they're trying to give you advice and they think that that's the best thing for you. But some of you Tauruses out there are leaning on this concept that you have to appease the convictions of others rather than leaning into your own intuition. That's going to result in some disharmony and disappointment because, like with some other readings today, it's simply not your job to do that. And you're kind of feeling like, okay, if you want me to do it, I'll do it, and I'll be the best at doing it. And that's not going to result in, that's going to deplete you so much because it's not yours. You got to focus on what you know you should be focusing your energy on. You've got a lot going for you. Refer back to this, whatever this is to you. Okay, you see this woman here with this beautiful garment and this bird and this lush garden, all these pentacles, abundance. It's like the area of their life where they really put a great deal of time and attention to, and then they receive the satisfaction from it. Get back here. This is yours. This is not yours. This is yours. All right, Taurus? So let go of some of that. Let go of some of that and refer back here. Yeah, you're falsely self-imprisoned. You're feeling trapped. You don't need to. You don't need to. This is Star card coming in. Get yourself recentered, all right? You know what to do. You know what is needed. You know where you belong. This isn't so much stay in your lane as it is find your place of belonging and go back there. This is going to be offered to you. Okay, this is what you already have. You just have to remember that it's there, and you gotta step back into this kind of energy. Okay, is there something? One more. Judgment in reverse. Okay, let go of other people's judgments and opinions. It's not up to them. They're not allowed to direct you. You know what to do. All right, Taurus. That was your reading. Thank you so much for that Taurus reading. Big, heavy energy coming through there. A lot of releasing that can be done for Taurus. Let that shit go. All right. Let's see who's coming next. That was Taurus. Alexa, Alita. Yes, Gemini. Have I done Gemini? I have not done Gemini. Thank you for asking, Monette Alexander and Vivian Wiggins. Let's do Gemini next. Could we have a reading for Gemini, please? Thank you for a Gemini reading. Good morning. Okay, is this the Gemini reading coming in here? Good morning. Could we have a reading for Gemini, please? That ain't it. That ain't it. Lots of stuff coming in here. Lots of stuff coming in here for this Gemini reading. Got some energy shifting. There it is. Okay. Gemini reading. Ooh, 8 of Cups. This is one of my very favorite cards. 8 of Cups coming in here. Start with that. Let's see where that's going. And then another 8. 8 of Swords. And then, holy mackerel, another 8. 8 of Wands. Okay. All right, Gemini. We've got a lot of 8s here. We've got the 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 8 of Wands, and then the High Priestess. You're ready. You are like so ready to bring something to completion, to end a cycle, to end a pattern, to move on, to evolve, to get into the next chapter of whatever you're looking toward. You're so ready. You're feeling a little bit stuck in the past. You're feeling like there are still some things you're not willing to let go of, okay? Get some clarity on that. First, give yourself the acknowledgement that you don't have to give anything up, okay? You're allowed to take with you anything you want to take with you into the next phase, into the next chapter. Accept that, acknowledge that, and then consider, would you be okay leaving everything behind? What would happen? Can you choose to be okay leaving everything behind? And then, and I mean really acknowledge these, like really acknowledge that you're allowed to bring anything with you that you want. You can bring everything that you want, and you're allowed to bring nothing. Absolutely leave everything in the past and not take anything forward. Okay, you're allowed to do those things. Once you've done that, once you've given yourself the acknowledgement of those two extremes, these swords are going to start falling to the wayside. These false self-imprisonment beliefs, they're going to start lifting the blindfold. The blindfold's just going to fall off. These binds, these binding ropes around you, they're loose. You see that? You're not trapped. They're loose. You can do anything you want. So all you got to do is choose what you're going to take with you and what you're going to leave behind. You see that missing cup there that leaves this as an 8 and not a 9? You're holding one of those. So you're taking something with you, and you have the moon, the feminine protective energy. You're walking through your subconscious here. You're letting things to percolate. You're surrounded by solid ground. Things are safe. And you're traveling into the unknown with your staff at hand, all right? Take with you what you choose to take with you. And there's no rule that says you have to take this or you have to take that, or you can't take this or you can't take that. Let those rules go and make a choice. Once you make a choice, all right, things are going to move really quick, and you're entering into your next phase of divine feminine. There's going to be so much just brought to your understanding. You're going to have this clarity. You're going to have an epiphany. You're going to have this moment of seeing that there were things that you didn't know, and they're going to start percolating up and presenting themselves to you. Gemini, you are on the cusp of really profound evolution, really profound growth. You're right on the cusp of it. You're so close. All you got to do is choose. Is there, I don't even know if there's another card for you to come out. Is there? Seven of Cups coming in here. There's so much with this card, all right? And this is one of the things that could pull you back away from the 8. You're already at the 8, okay? Cloudiness, confusion, not being able to choose, not being able to pick. This is what's getting in your way, all right? You think there's all this stuff, and guess what? There's even more stuff. You can take it all or leave it all. You got to choose and move forward. Don't let this get in your way. Don't hold on to anything that you don't need to hold on to, okay? You know what's important to you. These are the things you're going to bring with you. Everything else, let it go, all right? The Sun in reverse coming in here. Let's see what the Sun in reverse is saying. 9 of Swords in reverse, 6 of Swords in reverse, the Empress in reverse, Page of Pentacles upright. These are some of the things that I think you are afraid of letting go. There's definitely some uncertainty moving forward. You know, that's okay. Because if you know that there are unlimited possibilities, you know that anything could happen. Of course, there's potential for a little bit of fear or anxiety around something. But there's the capacity to look at this and say, if it's possible for anything to happen, then it's also possible for anything good to happen. And that will help free you up a little bit. That will help free you up in making some of the decisions. You're a little nervous that you're not going to be the same person. You're a little bit nervous that the universe isn't going to be there to support you. You're a little bit nervous that you're going to be out of your element. Things are going to be different. Things are going to be scary. Things are going to be changing. Let the worries go. There's no reason to worry right now. You get to choose every step of the way, okay? Remember that. You get to choose now. You got to choose before, and you're going to get to choose again. This is not just a one-time and that's it. You know, you get to choose now, and then when you get there, you're going to get to choose again. So go for it. You know, just choose what you want. All right, Gemini, that's for you. Is there one more card? Just be clear. Don't be sneaky. All right, let the truth rise up. You don't have to hide anything. You don't have to deny anything. Sometimes this card comes in and it's like self-denial, self-betrayal. There's none of that here. Just be honest, make a choice, let things move forward. You're going to be met with brand new clarity and insight, and you get to choose again. You get to choose again. All right? That was the Gemini reading. Thank you for that Gemini reading. All right, we've got 2 more to go. So who wants to come in after Gemini? Let's see. Sagittarius, we have done Sagittarius. That was the second one this morning. Samantha Gable, good morning. Libra, Scorpio, cusp 95. Anything I need to know for the coming week's energy? Well, let's do Libra. I'm sorry, not Libra. We did Libra first. I just said that. Let's do Scorpio. All right, we're going to do Scorpio next. And then we do have one more. Here's our Scorpio. Could we have a reading for Scorpio, please? Could we have a reading for Scorpio, please? Thank you. Here we go. Let's do Scorpio. All right. Gotta move around a little bit for Scorpio. 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 What does Scorpio need to know this week? What do we need to know for Scorpio? Okay, interesting, because I'm hearing that this message is going to be important for Scorpio, but it's also going to be important for people who have Scorpios in their life. So if you have a Scorpio in your life that has some kind of an impact on you, or you have an impact on them, I think it's important for you to hear this reading as well. So Scorpios and people who care about Scorpios, this is coming in for you guys. Are we ready? Are we ready for the Scorpio spread? Not yet. Just some of this. Here we go. All right, Scorpio, King of Swords in reverse. Okay. Any untruths, anything that you are in denial of, anything that you are, this is like lie by omission kind of thing. Anything that isn't clear and honest and open is going to cause a great deal of disharmony. It's time to be really honest and open. Especially in the areas of your life where you have a group of people who care about each other. Family, friend group, work, some kind of team. You're going to really need to make sure that things that your actions and words are clear and honest, and do not omit any truth right now. That is going to create a great deal of disharmony that I'm not sure you anticipated. You might think that you're protecting someone by not saying the full truth, and that's going to get you and everyone involved in trouble. So make sure you're being very, very honest about this. And if you can be honest about it, things will just move forward. It'll be like a blip on the screen. But in like fashion, if you're not open and honest about things, the snowball is going to move very quickly into major disappointment. Okay? And you're going to be faced with having to move past a big disappointment. Like there's definitely some, and you're going to have to make tough choices. And you're going to be in a position where you think you have to lie. The lie goes deeper, 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 less clarity, less options, less room to pivot. I'm going to have to slide these over. This is like, it's a warning that is unfolding in front of us. It's like a timeline of future events that can occur by not being honest and not telling the full truth. Okay, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. It's really going to put you in a situation where if you can't do that now, you're going to end up having real disappointments, real rock in a hard place decisions. You're going to be putting lies on top of lies. Everything's going to get confused. There's not going to be the clarity needed to fix anything. You're going to run out of options for course correction, and it's going to make you look pretty immature and foolish. People are going to see you and be like, you could have handled that better. Like, what were you thinking? You know, don't you know better than to do that? It's very immature of you to have not just confronted this head on. All right. And you don't need to be there again. Yeah, it's gonna become a wedge. It's gonna create a wedge between you and the people that are important to you, especially people from your past, especially those people. And eventually, you know, you've got the Chariot in here, you've got the Sun in here, you've got the Tower in here. Okay. If the truth is that something needs to happen right now and you don't want to believe that, or you are unwilling to make the changes, or you want to avoid upheaval in some way, you got to know that these are the three things that are needed right now in order to make the right choice, okay? Embrace the Tower, allow the upheaval to occur. It will put you in a position where you have the energy and means and clarity and vitality and illumination to maintain control of the situation. This is what is at hand right now when you go in with a degree of honesty. Just confront this head on. You got to confront it head on. That's what you're being asked to do. There can be no deception here, no lies here. All right? Yeah. You got this Four of Pentacles. So hold on to the values that you know are important. All right? You know what's important, and that is what you need to be focusing on right now. Just head on, Scorpio. Just take this head on. Don't hide from anything right now. No degree of this can be masked. Everything must be unmasked. Okay? Head on. So that's the Scorpio reading. Thank you for that Scorpio reading. Finally, we will have Aquarius coming in. Here comes Aquarius. This is our last reading of the day. Thank you for Scorpio. Could we have a reading for Aquarius, please? There we go, Aquarius. You're opening up right now, Aquarius. This week you're going to be finding things falling to the wayside, things that kept you kind of stuck and trapped. And it's going to really create some good energy in your home life with your family. There are things that have kind of kept you bound and trapped. That could be, anything at all. But it has to do with the way you're seeing the situation and the things that you believe to be true. You're going to have some new information coming in, and it's going to really free you up to enjoy your family. And it could also free up some money too. You're in a very good place for being social and working together with other people. I mean, this is really, really impressive, actually. You've got like your 10 of Pentacles coming in, which has to do with family engagement. Then you've got the 6 of Wands coming in, which has to do with like social engagements, getting people on board. They can be acquaintances, friends, strangers, family, whomever. But you're like in a position where they see you and want to be a part of whatever you're doing. And it's really, really cool because then you have the 3 of Pentacles coming in here, and that card represents working on a team, being creative, having good communication, and all of you working together for a common goal. So Aquarius, this is really some solid energy coming in here for you. Okay, so now we've got this 5 of Cups in reverse and the 10 of Wands upright, the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Hangman in reverse, and then the 8 of Pentacles upright. Is there one more coming in here? Yes, there is. Okay. All right, so it's looking like the areas of life that are going to be impacted are areas where you have felt a strong disappointment for something. You're getting over a disappointment, okay? And that is part of what's freeing up some of this space and energy. There's something, it could be work related. You've got these 2 coming in here. For some Aquarius, you may be changing jobs. You may be taking a leadership position. You might be embarking on your own endeavor right now. But it has something to do with getting people on board and making changes. And this 10 here, you got a couple of 10s in here. There's the end of a cycle and the beginning of a cycle within your spread. So something is changing, something is evolving into the next chapter here. And it could be that you are putting an end to a cycle that has taken a lot of work and a lot of hardship and burden, or you could be about to pick up some kind of cycle that's going to take a little bit more effort on your part. Queen of Wands in reverse, Hangman in reverse. If you are in a position where suddenly things feel like it's a lot of work, that makes you a little bit uncomfortable and you're not entirely sure how to navigate it, I'm feeling like for some of you, you're being placed into a leadership position and you're a little bit unsure how to navigate that. You haven't been exactly in this position yet, and you're really the one who's been sort of appointed to take the role. Like, people are just following you. Like, you may not have necessarily even chosen it, but people are kind of just, you turned around and all of a sudden you see all these people following you. And you're like, oh, I didn't ask for this. What do I do? You know, I'm feeling like that. Just surrender to it. Just see what happens. Just keep doing what you do. That's the thing, is you're not being asked to fight against anything or do anything extra. You do you is what you're being asked to do. Just keep going. Just keep moving forward. Finding out that you're leading a charge in something doesn't mean that you necessarily have assumed responsibility for everyone who's following you. It's like they have full autonomy. You haven't lied to anyone. You haven't tried to get anyone to do what you're telling them to do. They just saw you and said, huh, that looks like a good idea. I'm going to do that too. And they're watching you. Let them, and be clear with them. Be like, listen, I'm not trying to lead you guys anywhere. I'm just doing what I do. And let them make the choice. They have full autonomy. You're not responsible for those people or their actions. All you can do is keep practicing and honing in on your own skills, all right? And that will allow you to find the joy again. That will allow you to have fun and be curious, all right? If you get too caught up in the situation where you feel like you're responsible for leading people, you're going to lose the joy of what you're doing, okay? Yeah, we got the, and it's going to kill your buzz. It's going to be like a major buzz killer. You're not going to be able to find that interest or excitement in what you're doing. It's going to be a big no-go and heartbreak. So, yeah, make sure you're not assuming responsibility for a lot of people. All right, just keep seeking out information. Just keep moving forward. Just keep leaning into your intuition. And allow things to unfold naturally. Things are going to be going very well if you can do that. It doesn't have to be that kind of an undertaking or challenge. It can continue to be fun. Whatever got you here is what you want to just keep doing. All right, just keep doing that. Just keep swimming, you know, like that. So, is there something else? No. No. There's nothing else. We're done. We're finished. All right. Thank you for that Aquarius reading. Thank you for all of those readings, and thank all of you guys for stopping in and joining me today. I hope that you got to hear everything that you needed to hear. If you haven't heard your reading, rewind, go back. The order is this: Libra, Sagittarius, Leo, Capricorn, Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Scorpio, Aquarius. After this video has a chance to process on YouTube, I'll go back in. Usually takes a little bit of time, usually a couple of hours before the video finishes because it's so long. But I will go back in and put timestamps in. So if you want to share this video with everyone, or if you want to refer back to it, it will be much easier for you to find the chapters for each zodiac sign. But that does take some time. I have to wait for the video to finish processing before I can do that. But thank you guys all for coming in today. Tomorrow will be Third Eye Thursdays, where I ask Spirit to give us a message with no agenda. I just go in with no prompt cards, no agenda. I'll do that sometime tomorrow morning, Eastern Standard Time, probably around 10 or 11 is when it'll go in. And then Friday I will be back for the Fast Five, where I do the who, what, where, when, why. Thank you guys so much for stopping in today. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. I have resumed my live readings that I do in the evening sometimes for questions. If you have like a question and you want me to answer that, I will be happy to answer your question during those readings. So make sure you subscribe if that's something you're interested in so that you get those notifications. Have a wonderful day. Thank you again, and I will see you later.